Hi, this is a brief overview of the Criminal Justice Administration program. Many students ask, well, why would I go on to get a master's degree? This table shows that master's students really have a one-up on other bachelor students because there are so many fewer people who go on and get a master's degree. And this works out when you're getting hired. It can be used as an entry position to one-up your competition, or it can be used to help you get in the door for agencies that require a master's degree. Some other places that you see it being used are law schools. If you have a master's degree, it's easier to get into a law school. Doctoral studies require a master's degree. Federal agencies, including law enforcement, many of them require a master's degree in the applicant process. This would include DEA, Civil Service, Department of Treasury, and even federal probation. Many students want to teach at the college level. We have a lot of people that are working full-time, teach one or two classes. You probably had an adjunct. They must have a master's degree to teach bachelor students. Also, one of the big things that people come back and get their master's degree for is they want to get promoted, and they either want to have something, a leg up on their competition, or the position requires a master's degree. So it's used heavily with promotions. Administrative work, administrative courts. A lot of people have master's degrees at the request of the judges. Also, if you want to be an expert witness, or if you want to do something that is related, for example, we have consultants that work for a National Institute of Corrections. So one of their consultants came and got their master's degree to give them credibility. Other places that it's used, you might want to write a grant for your work. And all these things are tools that you get from your master's degree. And finally, some agencies pay you more money if you have a master's degree. I currently am the coordinator of the master's program. We have two locations due to COVID. Right now we have the master's program online, and we also have it face-to-face in Big Rapids. Hopefully fall 2021, we will be back in the classroom. If we're not, then those will be Zoom classes. So I believe that these are the rates right now. So it costs approximately $1,700 for each master's class. The admission requirements, one, you have to have a bachelor's degree. So we pull your transcripts if you go from Ferris, so you don't need these. The 3.0 GPA, but if you fall slightly below that, you can ask for provisional status. Once you are admitted, then we expect you to have a 3.0. You need to have 3 reference forms completed by either faculty or professional agencies, whether it be your internship, where you work, whatnot, just so it's not personal references like my aunt thinks I'm really good. You have to write a 500-word, 2-page, double-spaced essay telling us why you want to get a master's degree, and this serves as your writing sample, and then your updated resume. Our program courses kind of are divided into sections. One is criminal justice core classes, which go over legal issues on a higher level, nature of crime, learning about what causes crime, the theories behind it, and what we can do to alleviate it. You will have a seminar class either in corrections or law enforcement. The second part is skills, which are teaching you about research methods, where you're going to learn about quantitative and qualitative. And those classes, students really learn how research is formed and the steps you need to take. Administration really is the public administration part of our program. You learn about organizational leadership, financial management, and then human resource management. And these things combine. You might not use them right away, but they come in very handy. One, if you're put in a supervisor position, but also if you go for promotion where you have to supervise people. Finally, at the end, you get to pick which one you want to do. Most students pick the first one, which is taking a graduate topics class and then doing the comprehensive exam. We review for the exam, and then you have a period of time to study, and then you come and take 2 days worth of exams to show what you have learned. And 98% of the students take that route and are successful at it. The other one is doing a thesis. And this would be someone who knows that they want to go on and teach and get into a doctoral program. And a thesis is doing your own research project. Lots of work, but very rewarding. One of the things that's kind of fun about getting your master's that's different from undergraduate is before you have your graduation ceremony, we do what is called a hooding. And it's basically the faculty then are really giving you your hood, meaning that you are graduating. And it's in a more intimate setting, and the students then have their parents there, and then we mingle among, and then off to the big graduation ceremony they go. These are the classes right before COVID hit, and we haven't had a hooding since, but hopefully as soon as we get the green light to go back into the classroom, we can schedule a hooding for all those that missed it. Here's a few of our graduates. Many of you know Dr. Vanderkoy, and he is one of our professors. At the time he got his master's degree, he was still the post commander at Michigan State, got the master's degree and decided to go on and get his doctorate. And we're glad he did. Chief Vernon Coakley is another one that stands out. He received his master's degree in 2016, got promoted while he was getting the master's degree, got the master's degree, got promoted again to assistant chief, and in July of 2020, he became chief after one of our other master's students retired. Another graduate is Chief Kimberly Coster from Wyoming Public Safety, and she's the first female chief there and is doing a tremendous job according to her workers. Chief Carrie Ann Thomas retired in 2020 from Kalamazoo Public Safety. She was our outstanding alumni in 2018. She rose through the ranks after getting her master's degree, and we wish her the best in retirement. Ashley Batter Gerald just received her PhD. She is currently a federal probation officer, and she wants to start teaching part-time, teaching about probation and parole, which is great. So congratulations to Ashley. Here's a few more. Officer Erica Fannin was Officer of the Year, and she became Officer of the Year and then retired the next year. Chief William Nowicki retired as a lieutenant from Grand Rapids Police Department, and he now runs the public safety at Ford International Airport. Casey was one of our students, and she received her master's, then went on to get her doctorate, and she is a professor at University of Toledo. Robin Magera was just a student, and then she got her master's degree, got a job at DHHS. She's risen in the ranks and currently is a department analyst for the entire state. And I just put this one together recently. Julie King Grew is a federal probation officer, and she was the first graduate of our program back in 1998. And she's still a federal probation officer. And she was the first person that not only got her master's, but went right out and got a federal job. Connie Morris retired from GRPD, but just recently accepted a job at Department of Health and Human Services. I think she was bored, but she just got her master's degree and did her thesis on implicit bias training for police officers. Jim Bourdley is with Michigan Department of Corrections with probation and parole. They refer to that as field services. He got his master's degree in 2009, and he just absolutely loves his job. He currently does the investigations on the pre-sentences. So those are just a few of our graduates. And one thing I can tell you is you never know how you will use your master's degree in the future. It literally is like opportunities come when you least expect it. And that's what's happened to many of our master's students. So if you want a little more information and you want to talk to me, please email me at hogann@ferris.edu, and I'd be more than happy to discuss the master's program with you. Thank you.